Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your SST online class. Children, I hope that you all are well and doing your studies also properly. Now, children, today we will start fifth chapter of geography, that is water. Now, in this chapter, children, we are going to study about water cycle, how the water is distributed on the earth's surface, ocean circulation, waves, tides and ocean currents. So let us start the chapter. Now what happens, children, when the water in the rivers, sea, ocean, etc., it's get heated by the heat of the sun, it's get evaporated and it reaches the it rises up. There it cools down and it forms clouds. It again falls on the land in the form of rain, snow and sleet. Okay. Now what is hydrosphere, children? The water which surrounds the surface of the earth is called hydrosphere. Now children, hydrosphere includes water in all the forms, whether it is in frozen form like ice, okay, in polar regions, etc., and in the form of water vapor and also in liquid form. Now, children, water on the earth is found in oceans, seas, lakes, stream, etc. Okay, the hydrosphere, children, occupies 71% of the Earth's surface. Okay, 71% of the Earth's surface is occupied by hydrosphere. The fresh water is found in lakes and in ice caps. Okay, ocean water is saline and it is not suitable for drinking. Okay, so ocean water, there is large amount of water which is present in oceans. It is not drinkable water, children, because it is saline, means it contains large amount of salt in it. Okay, the ocean water are always in motion. Ocean water is always in motion. Waves, tides and currents are the three important movements of the ocean water. So ocean water is always moving, and the three important movements of the ocean water are waves, tides and currents. Ocean currents, children, they affect the climate and the temperature of the region. Now we will study about the water cycle. Now first of all, let us know what is water cycle. The process, children, by which water continuously changes its form. Okay, the process by which the water continuously changes its form means from ice to vapor, and from vapor again in the liquid form. So this process of changing of the water from one form to another, and when it circulates between oceans, atmosphere and land, is known as water cycle. Now let us understand this with the help of this diagram. Now in a water cycle, children, what happens? The water in the rivers, seas, ocean, it gets evaporated and it rises above, and when it rises above into the atmosphere, it cools down there and condenses into rain or precipitation. Okay, so water in the rivers, lakes, etc., where it is in liquid form, it evaporates and it rises above in the atmosphere. There it cools down, it condenses, and again it comes down in the form of precipitation, like rain, sleet, etc. The water falling on the land again collects in the rivers, lakes, ocean, etc., in the layers of rocks, and again it reaches back to the rivers, etc., and oceans, and there again it gets evaporated, and this way this water cycle keeps on going on. Okay, and the water cycle is also called, children, hydrological cycle. Okay, water cycle is also called hydrological cycle, and it involves the continuous circulation of water in the earth. Okay, and the process of water cycle processes involved in water cycle are evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation and runoff. So this is the diagram, children. Okay, now distribution of water. About 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water. 71% of the earth's surface, as I told you before also, is covered with water. And ocean, and of this 71% of water which covers the earth's surface, 97% of that water is available in ocean. Okay, but and the remaining 3% of the water, fresh water, is found in ice caps. Okay, it is found in the form of ice cap, and 1% in the form of river, lakes. Ice cap means in the frozen form, and rest 1% we find in river, lakes, and underground water, etc. Now, the main source of fresh water, children, are river, ponds, spring, and glaciers, lakes, etc. And water exists in air as water vapor, in rivers like lakes, in ice caps and glaciers, and in the ground as soil moisture. Now, fresh water. Now, water, children, which contains less quantity of dissolved salt. Now, what is fresh water? The water which contains less amount of dissolved salts in it is called fresh water, and we need this fresh water for various purposes. We need fresh water for various purposes like irrigation, domestic and industrial purposes, etc. But the rest of the water, other than the fresh water, is saline water, and this saline water, children, is found in ocean and seas. Means saline water means saline water is the water which contains salt in a large quantity. Fresh water present in water bodies like rivers and lakes. Okay, fresh water is present in water bodies like rivers and lakes. Natural fresh water, it is present in rivers and lakes, and it is also available in the form of groundwater and water vapor in the air. The water in the water bodies, the water in the water bodies, from where does it come, children? It comes from the melting of ice caps and glaciers and from rain. Okay, on its way from hill, when the water it comes down from hills and it reaches plains, this water contains many impurities. So when fresh water it comes down from the hills and it reaches plains, it contains many impurities like sand, clay, organic matter, bacteria, and dissolved salt. So the surface water should be used only after purification. Okay, now saline water. Water containing very large quantity of dissolved salts like sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, and calcium sulfate is called saline water. Oceans and sea. We find this saline water in oceans and seas. Okay, these are the sources of saline water, and this water is not suitable for drinking. Beside dissolved salt, children, sea water also contains many other impurities which are brought to it by river and river water. So it cannot be used directly without purification for drinking purposes. Now, water of the seas like Caspian Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and the Red Sea, okay, which are partially or wholly enclosed, is highly saline. The water of the Caspian Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and Red Sea is highly saline. Why? Because the water of these seas does not mix freely with the ocean water. So children, today we will do this much only. The rest of the chapter we will do in the next video. Thank you. God bless you.